Conference Finals. We're now going to watch Game 2 in 1991 against the Detroit Pistons.
SportsChannel presents Chicago Bulls basketball. With the Eastern Conference title on the line in Game 1, the Bulls and Pistons got down and dirty. Mark Aguirre led Detroit. But the Bulls followed the example of Michael Jordan, played aggressively for 48 minutes and won by 11. Another full boat in Chicago Stadium, set to set sail with Game 2 in the Eastern Conference Finals. And good evening, everyone. Jim Durham with Johnny Kerr, and welcome to the 1991 NBA playoffs. On Sunday afternoon, the Bulls and Pistons proved that you can not only play a good game, you can talk a good game.
Well, it was loaded with TNT here, and that's talking trash. And boy, did they. Dennis Rodman and Michael Jordan went jaw to jaw a couple times. Yes, sir.
You had the feeling that Michael, what he was trying to do in that sequence was get Dennis Rodman's mind off of Scottie Pippen. And I think it worked.
It did, Jimmy. He wanted to get him away from Scottie. Scottie was brilliant, too.
Scottie Pippen had a great third quarter. He scored 12 of his 18 points. He was really active for the Bulls in that block shot category. They ended up with 9 for the contest, and the Bulls won the ball game by 11 as it turned out. Now then, the Bulls got tremendous play off their bench, and especially so in the fourth quarter when they were extending the lead.
That's right. 9 points for B.J. Armstrong. Cliff Livingston came in with 8. Craig Hodges had a 3-point shot in his 7. And Will Perdue chipped in with 6. So a nice job by a lot of guys on their bench.
A nice job by a couple guys on the Detroit bench. They didn't get it from as many sources, but I'll tell you what, Mark Aguirre and Vinnie Johnson, they were high octane. They scored 46 points between them. Mark Aguirre leading the way with 25 points in the contest. You know, John, we've already talked about the defensive stamp that is on this series. You expect that this time of year. You expect that when the Bulls and the Pistons play. And I'll tell you what, the Pistons are out here and they're fired up. They're ready to get after it.
That's right, Jimmy. They did not shoot well. Only one guy in their starting lineup. Isaiah Thomas had 11 points. So they really struggled, and they're ready to get after it is right.
One area where the Bulls dominated on Sunday was the rebounding. They out-rebounded Detroit 43-26, and thus tonight the Bulls need to keep on rebounding.
Detroit's got to remember they're champs, not chumps.
They have a way of playing good when they're down in a series, and the Bulls need to start sticking some of these free throws. On Sunday, the Bulls missed 10 from the foul line. They hit their free throws. They maybe win the thing by 20.
You're right, Jimmy. That's the thing they want to do. They want to get to the free throw line, but tonight, another case, you got to make those free throws and make them pay. Don't let them stay in a close game.
Well, a special presentation in store for Michael Jordan tonight before Game 2, and we'll return and have the starting lineups as well as the coverage continues from Chicago Stadium after these messages on the Bulls Network.
Harper just went after JoJo. Everybody's going on the floor now. Tony. Look out, it's on line.
Yeah! Bulls win! Bulls win it! Kukoc with the lifesaver!
There goes the shot.
We're lucky that Michael can do what he does at the end of the ball game.
Definitely was it's another challenge that's staring me in the face.
They're not going to play that style of ball game on our floor.
Let's fly! Sunday! Yeah! Sunday! Bulls win again!
Now for tonight's lineups. First, the visiting Detroit Pistons. At forward from Washington, 7'1", James Edwards. A 6'8" forward from Southeast Oklahoma State, Dennis Rodman. At center from Notre Dame, 6'11", Bill Laimbeer. From Indiana at guard, 6'1", Isaiah Thomas. At the other guard from McNeese State, 6'3", Joe Dumars. The Detroit Pistons are coached by Chuck Daly, assisted by Brendan Malone and Brendan Sir.
The Detroit Pistons in the last 3 playoff seasons are 29-6 against everybody else in the NBA. They are 8-6 against the Bulls. And now the stadium lights are off, the spotlights are on. We're ready for the Bulls introduction. the Bulls are 8-1 in the playoffs this year. They're tied with the Lakers for the best in this postseason. The officials tonight, Darryl Garrettson, Dan Crawford, and Steve Javie. What an emotional scene here in Chicago Stadium. Michael Jordan took his teammates out to receive the Most Valuable Player trophy.
That was a great gesture on Michael's part, and he insists that it's his teammates that make him great.
So a sellout crowd here in the stadium, 18,676. But if ever there was a team that could spoil a party, it's the Detroit Pistons, as they have proven down through the years. And the Bulls, of course, have felt the sting of that disappointment. Tonight, though, they've got interesting matchups when the Bulls play the Pistons. Grant takes Rodman, Pippen takes Laimbeer, Cartwright matches with Edwards, Paxson and Thomas, Jordan and Dumars. And jumping center, it's James Edwards and Bill Cartwright. The Detroit Pistons have been down in every series so far that they've been involved in against Atlanta and Boston. They've rallied to win both. They control the opening tip tonight in Game 2. Thomas comes into the front court.